Let's give our praises to the Most High, whose true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh, and the name of his only begotten Son, whose true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, which in the ancient Hebrew is the Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS who taught us this truth by the Holy Spirit. Honors to the brothers risking their life and freedom to push the gospel. Peace and blessings to the elect, who would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel, according to scripture and prophecy. The elect would be 1/3 of the Israelites who in the last days will return back to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, to receive salvation, while the 2/3 of Israel who don't turn back to the Most High in time be destroyed with America, and that's according to prophecy. We back with another lesson through the mercy of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and this lesson is going to be titled Food Stamps Cut in November, People Ready to Steal and Loot, Set Up for the Cashless Digital System. So yeah, kind of long title. So a few things happening, that's been in the news lately that everybody been talking about. How, food stamps, SNAP benefits are going to be cut, affecting, approximately 42 million Americans. And it's going to affect a lot more than that. But you got people saying how they're going to steal, how they're going to loot. So this is going to contribute to martial law. This is going to contribute to a civil war, Egyptian against Egyptian, and then eventually martial law. But, through the spirit, I believe this is all a setup for this cashless digital system, the mark of the beast system. And what's the mark of the beast? The RFID microchip that's going to go in the right hand, and the different brain chips that's going to go in the forehead, which the RFID microchip that's going to go in the right hand would be a digital wallet, digital ID, digital passport, digital key, etc. So we're going to explain. I got a handful of videos. So let's start with this first video. And it's titled TikTok Reacts to Food Stamps SNAP Benefits Shutdown.
Donald motherfucking Orange Man J. Trump. I'm gonna tell you just like this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting that goddamn food stamps in goddamn November? Cause I'm getting my goddamn shit. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I'm getting my shit. I'm gonna tell you just like this on Jesus Lamar motherfucking Christ. I will be at motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my groceries. Baby, I'm 250 pounds solid. Baby, you want to see a human motherfucking bulldozer, baby? Because that's what the fuck I'm going to turn into. If you think you going to stop me from leaving out that goddamn store with my motherfucking monthly groceries that I get every goddamn month, I ain't bothering no goddamn body, okay? Why the fuck is y'all bothering me and my goddamn food? I'm just so tired of his big back, bald head, cradle cap having ass. Shaped like a motherfucking penguin any motherfucking way, albino motherfucking walrus looking ass. I'm sick of him. Like, it's gonna be an episode of goddamn Snap if y'all turn them goddamn Snap benefits off, I can tell you that.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance.
Hey, perfect timing. We don't need this video no more. So, yeah. People talking about how they gonna steal, loot, and they dare you to try to follow them or arrest them. It ain't just her. Hey, millions of Americans gonna be doing that. So we gonna get to this next video. And it's titled Food Stamps and SNAP Benefits Vanishing, which you need to know about EBT cuts in 2025. So check this out.
Okay, because of the riots. Let's get to
Donald Trump just fucked up. Like, why would you take away these people benefits? We literally just had to go home because everybody came into my grocery store. I work at Walmart. Everybody came into Walmart bum rushing, stealing, like filling up buggies, running.
So people already stealing. People already looting. You know, before the food stamps got cut or discontinued or whatever. So people already doing it.
Out the store, like just putting all the groceries in their cart because he want to cut off motherfucking food stamps. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like, I think y'all are getting y'all food stamps in November, or maybe some of y'all is not, but like, they literally just had to like do emergency evacuation at our store because everybody came in going crazy over like food for their kids and shit. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Isn't this the same orange dude that y'all voted for to be in presidency? Like, isn't this the same dude, the same Lorax man y'all voted for? Like, y'all, this shit crazy. They literally had to like evacuate all of the employees at my job to the back because everybody came in stealing. Everybody said fuck Christmas, fuck holidays. Like, we finna just take everything out this bitch. Like, this shit is crazy.
Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw this shit right in the basket. I'm going right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting no food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to, it's about to be some bullshit. It about to be some shit. I'm about to go in that bitch masked up. You hear me? Masked up. Racking every damn off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in the basket, walking clean about it.
Straight up like this, I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card as soon as that bitch say ain't no pending balance on there.
Honestly, I feel like this is a whole rage bait thing. Next month, knowing it's Thanksgiving and they quote unquote taking the food stamps away from us, they just trying to see how bad it's gonna get. They really trying to test us. So we're gonna have to make an example out of their ass. We're gonna go to the motherfucking store, fill up cart all the way to the top of that motherfucker. We all gonna station our buggies in a line. Everybody gonna be behind each other, bucket full, and we all gonna run out that hole. Since they wanna play with us. Cause why the fuck would you take food stamps knowing Thanksgiving next month and we gotta eat? Knowing we love the Thanksgiving. Y'all know how we do. So that's the plan. Since they wanna rage bait and take the food stamps for November, knowing it's Thanksgiving, we're gonna show them what the fuck we can do. Then they gonna be losing money.
You know, with all these
Okay, so yeah, you see a lot of people talking about how they gonna loot and steal their groceries and everything else and not pay for it, and they dare you to try to stop them. And you primarily see so-called blacks, you know, making these videos, which y'all stupid because crime, Trump and his administration already said that so-called blacks commit most of the crime. Now y'all do these videos, y'all making it look like what he said is true. Now, it's not going to be just so-called blacks out there stealing and looting. Because in fact, when you look at the numbers, there's more so-called white people on welfare. Don't get it twisted. Hey, food stamps, Section 8, none of that stuff was created for the benefit so-called black people. Yeah, we benefit from it, but they would never create a program for the benefit of our people. That was created to benefit white people first. But we benefit from it as well, but we the face of welfare. So it's gonna be so-called Mexicans, hey, so-called white people. It's gonna be all people out there stealing and looting. Now, we don't know. Hey, the government might pop back up before November 1st. We don't know how the SNAP benefit shutdown is going to work. Is it going to be paused for a minute? Is it going to be delayed? Is it going to be, shut down and nobody get benefits altogether? We can only speculate. But we know that these things are coming to America. food shortages, government assistance no longer being given to the people, stores going empty. We know these things are coming. So would this be the beginning of it? We don't know, but we'll see. But keep in mind, everybody talking about how they gonna steal and loot from these stores. Now I did a lesson a few weeks ago, and a bunch of other brothers did too. Wouldn't this be the perfect opportunity for what we see on the screen? It says UK supermarkets ban shoppers without ID. No ID, no food. So you banned from the supermarkets unless you have an ID. Wouldn't this be the perfect opportunity for America to adopt this same policy? Seeing that everybody is going to steal, loot, be causing all kind of chaos, etc. Now let's check this out.
Day, no groceries. From September 12th, a shocking new supermarket rule comes into force. Without a government-issued photo ID, you will not be allowed to enter any supermarket in the UK, even for basic essentials like bread or milk. Officials claim it's to stop shoplifting and fraud, but critics say it will destroy daily life for many.
They said no ID, you can't go into the supermarkets to stop shoplifting. Ain't that what everybody claim they about to do if they don't get their food stamps? So this is happening in the UK. Will not America adopt the same policy? All this government shutdown, food stamps potentially being discontinued, this is all the setup to bring about that cashless digital MOTB system.
This means teenagers, pensioners without passports, and anyone who's simply forgotten their wallet could be turned away at the door. Supermarkets will have staff at entrances checking IDs, and shoppers say this feels like airport-style security just to buy food. Campaigners warn it's the start of a two-tier shopping system that could permanently change the way Britain shops and eats. And here's the worst part. Fail the ID check once, and you could be banned from that store for a month. Many are now asking, is this really about safety, or is it the beginning of a stricter control system, quietly reshaping how ordinary people live, move, shop, budget, and survive in Britain today? UK.
Hey, don't be surprised in America, if they adopt this, an ID is going to be required. Do you know what's going to come next? A digital ID is going to be required. Maybe some kind of biometric system like facial recognition, palm scanning, fingerprinting, etc. Or digital ID. But we know the final step will be the RFID microchip. So again, everybody talking about they about to steal and loot from these stores. So this would be the perfect opportunity for America in the supply chain and in the grocery stores to make this change. That everybody is not allowed in the supermarkets or the grocery stores. That access to the grocery stores, the supermarkets are going to be restricted. And based off talks that's going around, we got evidence that's probably exactly what they about to do. Now, let's check out this next video. It says, thinking about stealing because your EBT snaps getting cut off? Don't do it. Now, check out this video. It's going to pretty much prove the point that it's looking like these grocery stores and markets, they getting ready to they getting ready to go through some changes. Access being restricted, everybody not being able to have access or not being able to go into the stores. Check this out.
Not steal from Walmart, and I'm not saying that just because I work here. I'm saying that because it will track everything you steal,
That's not what I wanted. This is the point right here. Listen to what he got to say.
Well, now y'all talking about y'all about to go through self-checkout and steal all your food. Well, let me tell you how Walmart and all other grocery stores been prepared for this. They started that STAR program or whatever it's supposed to be where you got to pay for a subscription and that's the only way you could get a cashier. I know y'all probably ain't.
See that? He said Walmart and other grocery stores have already been preparing for what you Americans about to do. Y'all thought y'all was about to steal and loot and rob these stores. He said the store's been preparing that you're going to be required to have a subscription to shop. And we know subscriptions these days deals with online shopping. So a subscription is going to be required for you to shop. But let's continue.
Notice that, but that's the way it been going. Two, they got
We're gonna take this back a little bit.
program or whatever it's supposed to be where you got to pay for a subscription and that's the only way you could get a cashier. I know y'all probably ain't noticed that, but that's the way it been going. Two, they got police department stationed in Walmart. Yeah, so real officers are sitting in them control and surveillance rooms, watching everything y'all do, watching the car you pull up in, running your license plate number. They doing all this before they confront you for stealing. Please keep in mind this is 2025. You will not be able to get away with crime so easily or at all. Really, crime is becoming extinct. There's no way for you to do anything without really getting caught these days. For all the people that plan on, let's unite together and we all gonna walk in Walmart, Kroger's, Target. We're gonna walk in all these grocery stores on one day and we're just gonna steal everything. What? Y'all ain't been seeing the way they've been expanding these prisons? They've been making room. Y'all talking about having a national theft day. Y'all gonna leave them babies out your parent list, and they gonna be wards of the state who end up convicted criminals just like their parents. So, come on, man. Let's not turn into hardened criminals overnight behind inflation and food costs.
Right. You know, people got National Theft Day. How they plan on ransacking these grocery stores. How they all gonna go steal and rob and loot all at once. Well, hey, they may put a fast one on you. You may need a subscription to shop. And these days, we know subscriptions deal with online shopping. So keep in mind, he says stores are going to require you to have a subscription. Now check out this next video and check out what this lady say. It says, you crash outs didn't consider this. So check this out. And if they say you're going to need a subscription, you know the next step is you're going to need a digital ID. After that, you're going to need the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast.
Alright, y'all keep acting a fool and saying what y'all gonna do when y'all don't get y'all SNAP benefits. Well, Walmart has just released what they're gonna do.
So what is Walmart going to do? We got the previous video. Walmart said you're going to need a subscription to shop. Now, this is going to tie it all together.
Walmart said the doors will be locked.
The doors are going to be locked, but check this out.
Nobody coming in the store but the employees. Place your order online. Do your shopping before November 1st.
See that? It's speculation that Walmart and these other stores, they're going to lock the doors. The doors are going to be shut. Nobody's going to have access to these grocery stores and supermarkets. But they're going to require you to have a subscription. That way you can shop online. And what they're going to do, curbside pickup. You place your order online and you wait for it to be brought out to you. Let's take this back.
When y'all don't get y'all SNAP benefits, well, Walmart has just released what they're going to do. Walmart said the doors will be locked. Ain't nobody coming in the store but the employees. Place your order online.
See that? Place your order online. So it's speculation that the doors are going to be shut. Nobody's coming in. You're going to need a subscription, and then you're going to need to place your order online. Again, this is all speculation, but let's continue.
Coming up in here with that mess. Walmart said they don't have time for that. Thank y'all for letting us know. Doors will be locked. Place your order online. Pull up. It might be a little wait, but you're not coming in here with that. You're not coming in here with that foolery. We're not about to take a L. Okay? Yeah. Walmart said not today.
Imagine how upset people gonna be. But it's gonna contribute to that Egyptian against Egyptian, that civil war.
Tomorrow, we'll reopen back in January. That part. Because y'all don't know how to act. Y'all do not know how to act. And then y'all tell them what y'all gonna do before it hit. Let it be a surprise. Keep something a secret. Then your mama teach you how to keep your mouth shut. Anyways, Walmart said not today, baby. So FYP is just blowing up with people that are threatening to, I don't know why they keep threatening Walmart for some reason. It's always Walmart about shoplifting. So I saw another video. I don't know how true this is. It's just speculation, but it makes perfect sense that starting in November the 1st, baby, Walmart will be closing its doors, and the only way you could get products would be through ordering them online. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it sounds like kind of smart to me. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But I just want to say, people around here threatening you that they're threatening that they're gonna rob somebody or steal from somebody, and that's them folks' story. You know, they put in the work or whatever they did to they're starting in November the 1st, baby. Walmart will be closing its doors, and the only way you could get products would be through ordering them online. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it sounds like kind of smart to me. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But I just want to say, people around here.
Okay, so you see. So again, this is all speculation. The food stamps being cut or paused or discontinued, we don't know how it's going to play out. We know that it's coming, but it's one of those things we can't see until we get there. You know, same thing with Walmart and these grocery stores. You know, will they require some kind of subscription for you to shop and force you to shop online? This is all speculation, but it makes perfect sense. But we all know this is a push for the cashless digital system, because if you're required to shop with a subscription online, it ain't gonna be no cash flow. It's gonna be you paying with a debit card, a credit card, Apple Pay, etc. It's gonna be no cash flow. So at that point, all the transactions are gonna be digital. And then as they go to forcing everybody to shop online, to closing their doors so that nobody can come into the stores, do you actually think they'll ever open back up, knowing that you people are waiting to steal and loot for everything they got? If it happened, you know, they close the stores or force people to shop online, that's how it's going to be forever. That's going to be the beginning of them restricting access to the store. And then from there, access is going to be restricted more and more. So back to this IG post right here, this is what is coming to in America. I'm going to read it again. UK supermarkets ban shoppers without ID, no ID, no food. This sounds like this is what it's coming to. And best believe, if the doors are shut, they in there setting up that market of beast system. You know, the digital ID system for these grocery stores. If they do close their doors, that's what they're doing. Even if the doors are open, that's what they're doing. Setting up for this cashless digital market of beast system. It seems like the perfect opportunity to close the doors so they can set it up. Then when the doors open back up, what are you going to need? A digital ID, and then eventually that RFID microchip, which will be your digital ID, your digital wallet. And that make perfect sense. Why? Because this is all about control, tracking, and monitoring the people. Now let's play this again.
No ID, no groceries. From September 12th, a shocking new supermarket rule comes into force. Without a government-issued photo ID, you will not be allowed to enter any supermarket in the UK.
Hey, that could be here. Without any subscription, you're not going to be allowed to shop. But let's see how it turned out.
For basic essentials like bread or milk. Officials claim it's to stop shoplifting and fraud, but critics say it will destroy daily life for millions. This means teenagers, pensioners without passports, and anyone who's simply forgotten their wallet could be turned away at the door. Supermarkets will have staff at entrances checking IDs, and shoppers say this feels like airport-style security just to buy food. Campaigners warn it's the start of a two-tier shopping system that could permanently change the way Britain shops and eats. And here's the worst part. Fail the ID check once and you could be banned from that store for a month. Many are now asking...
So America and its infrastructure, the economy, the way things are set up, about to go through a lot of changes real fast. Hey, when Trump said Project Warp Speed, that wasn't just for the pandemic. That was for this whole new world order. Everything is on warp speed at the moment. So let's get this in the book of Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. What's that mark in the right hand? The RFID microchip. Or in their foreheads. And that's what? The brain chips, the Neuralink brain chips. That's going to go in and around the forehead. This is the mark of the beast. The tool that's going to allow them to control you, to track you, to monitor you at all times. And this is going to be what gives you access to this cashless digital society, the New World Order. How are they going to enforce it? Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. This is what's going to give you access to this cashless digital system. Paper money is going to be no more. Transactions, how business is done here in America, is all going digital. That no man might buy or sell. That's how they're going to force most people to get it. If you want to continue to live somewhat of a normal life, continue to work and get paid, continue to shop and spend money, it's going to have to be done with the RFID microchip, which would be a digital wallet where you will be given a digital currency. A digital currency. And that no man might buy or sell. And what proves this is that during the pandemic, unless you was wearing a mask or had received the hokey pokey, they was denying access to their store or to their restaurant unless you been poked up. That was all the practice run for this here. Now let's look at some words in the Greek that no man might buy or sell. Let's look up this word buy. This is G59. This is G59. Let's look at this word buy. Because it's not just like you're going to be able to go in a store and look around, but you won't be able to buy nothing unless you got the chip. No, unless you got the RFID microchip, you're not going to even be able to step foot in the store. You're not going to be able to step foot anywhere Now let's show that. So for this word buy, it says when we come down here to the Strong's definition, it says to purchase, it says to buy. It also says to go to the market. See that buy, that includes you going to the market, going to the stores, going to the malls. Now, when we come up here for this word buy, it says to be in the marketplace, so that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. That no man might not even go to the marketplace, except he got the mark. To be in the marketplace, to attend it. So you can't go there, you can't step foot there. That's why in the UK it says what? UK supermarkets ban shoppers without ID. No ID, no food. What it say? You will be banned from the market with no ID. You're going to be banned from the market and from the grocery stores except you got the mark, that RFID microchip.
No ID, no groceries. From September 12th, a shocking new supermarket rule comes into force. Without a government-issued photo ID, you will not be allowed to enter any supermarket in the UK.
See that? Without ID, you're not going to be able to enter any supermarket. So when it says that no man might buy or sell, well, that includes you going into any grocery store or to any market. So that no man might buy or sell, say if he that had the mark, that no man may go to the marketplace or any grocery store, except he had a mark. And then, of course, once you're there, you're not going to be able to purchase anything, buy or sell. And this is anything. And the thing is, if it do happen, like we hope it happen, that everybody's food stamps get cut and people actually do start trying to loot, rob, and steal, well, you're going to have millions of people all going for the same food items. You're going to have 20 people going for a box of pizza. You're going to have 50 people going at the same package of chicken wings. So people acting like it's going to be a free-for-all, it's going to be a feeding frenzy. No, it's going to turn deadly if it happened the way that we hope it happened. Yeah, you might steal some food and get away, and then somebody going to rob you at gunpoint. Or they just may lay you out and take what you got. Violence going to sharply increase. Murder rate going to go through the roof if food stamps are cut. And then this is the book of Isaiah 19:2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, that they shall fight, everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor. And this will happen now. You know, political fights, people at odds at one another. They want to fight for political reasons, or they into it with ICE or the National Guard. But cut them food stamps and people, you know, have limited access to food. This is going to contribute to the Egyptian versus Egyptian as well. And we also going to jump here to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Because it's something I want to make mention of. I think this is what we're waiting for right here. I think this is what we're waiting for. And we're going to explain. So check this out. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Yeah, this is going to be civil wars, race wars, class wars. We see the beginning of it happening now. It says, for there should be sedition among men that's rising up against the government. So people upset at how America is being ran. That's a major factor right now. It says, in invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people gonna take matters into their own hands. So this is one aspect of Egyptian against Egyptian, rising up against the government, class wars, race wars, political wars. You know, state government and law enforcement against the federal government and federal agents. ICE agents in the military against the American people. That's one aspect of Egyptian against Egyptian. But the lack of food or lack of access to food, that's a whole nother turning point of Egyptian against Egyptian. And we're going to show. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. We see the beginning of it now. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Now check this out. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread, the lack of food, or the lack of access to food, and for great tribulation. So the lack of food, that's a whole nother turning point with the Egyptian against Egyptian. Now I'm gonna see if I can get one more real quick. So that's gonna make the Civil War that much worse. Once people, food supply is cut off. Okay, so here we go. 2 Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. That's coming. The trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid. But check this out. The result of the grocery stores being empty. No food anywhere. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So because of, people are gonna fight one against another in the Civil War for many different reasons. But when you take out the food, even friends are gonna fight like enemies. That's why, hey, if this happened, like we hope it happened, hey, it's gonna turn deadly and things are gonna escalate severely. Friends are gonna fight like enemies. Again, 50 people going after the same pack of chicken wings or chicken nuggets. So the lack of food or the lack of access to food, that could be a major turning point for societal collapse here in America. And we hope it turned out that way. So Lord willing, that was informative, edifying. Till next time, Shalom.